You know what I saw this weekend?
Who'd you see?
Oklahoma Thunder.
We're good. Mike.
How are you? How is everybody today?
I love how he starts. You know, that's not really Mike. You don't know Mike because that's not how Mike is in real life. I don't know what happens when the camera turns on. Mike transforms into Mike number 2. But eventually, you start feeling comfortable, I guess, right?
We want to start by talking about the fall kickoff that's happening September 30th at 2 p.m., which is going to be really interesting.
What is that, the fall kickoff? This is for Mellor Group brokers only. It's what? It's about what? Going over what we did, what we accomplished this year. What are we proud of? What are we not proud of? Maybe we did some things that didn't work, and we're going to share the results. And then we're going to look at what? What's the future looking like? What did we learn from the past, and what are we working on, or what did we come up with as new services, products, lessons for 2025 and the future?
It's an opportunity also for you guys to interact, say what you thought, what you think, what changes should come our way, or what that we've been doing that's great, that you're happy with, that we should continue. So that's going to be September 30th at 2 p.m.
Now, don't I see here some people that are not from Mellor Group. So Jake, thank you for joining. We have, that's a long name that means Remaxi Courtier Assurance. That's you guys are not real estate brokers with us, so don't worry. We're going into what do we have for you? What can we do for you? So 23 years I've been in the business. Mike, you've been doing this for 17 years. We've learned a lot and lost a lot of hair and gained a bit of weight through the whole process. It's stressful. We've lost money. We've tried things. Now today we want to talk to you about the things that work for us and that we want to offer you. So what are those things? Let me start with the leads program. That's the one that I'm the most excited about. And it's something that's been evolving. It's not something that stays the same. We started back when? 2-3 years ago?
3 years ago.
With a product, a concept of generating prospect, generating buyers, sellers, investors, doing the hard work. Generating leads is the hardest thing of any business. It means a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy. And we decided that we were going to offer these leads. We were going to do the hard work and just send you buyers, sellers, investors. What happened, Mike? Where did we start to where are we today?
Well, we started at the very beginning. At the beginning, you know, like anything that you start, it's not perfect. But what we want to make sure is to give everyone the opportunity of being able to have access to these names and these phone numbers. So what we did at the very beginning, you used to get leads that were kind of like raw. You know, where you had to pick and choose what's good, what's not good. So we kind of cleaned that up. Went to the point of getting a whole team that would call them, verify the phone numbers, make sure they're correct, that the emails are correct, that these people are actually interested in having information regarding real estate. And we also got a timeline that tells you if they're ready right away in 3 months or if they're ready in the next 6 or 12. So it gives you an opportunity to be able to choose, to find out exactly what price bracket you want to be found in at the same time. And I think it's an advantage for everyone, especially for people who aren't getting any business.
So Ashley just joined. We have Jaith Blackface that joined. We have Niloufar. We have Simon. Simon, I want to know, those that are brokers out there, would you like to just get automatic on your phone through an app, a lead, a buyer lead, a vendor lead, an investor? But wait, hear me out. Not just a name and a number like most companies do. You know, we've been in real estate for 50 million years. We know what we're doing. If you got a lead from us, you would know and feel that, okay, this is a real lead. It's what I would call a qualified lead. I know I'm not going to waste my time. What would you say about that? I want to hear your comments. We have Boris Simos that joined. Boris, you let me know what you would do if we sent you a lead and you knew from a real estate company that this lead is qualified. Feel free to chat. This is the whole point of doing live, is to interact, it's to share.
On the same token, for the people who do know about leads but are having a hard time or don't know how to work it, right now we started a new incentive called MG Plus. So that gives you an opportunity of working out everything, not only in terms of leads and prospecting, but we show you inside exactly what we do. How did we generate them? What are the CRMs that we're using? What are the programs, the software, the AI? So all those kind of things are things that are interesting and are available for you if you're interested in joining the MG Plus. And that's not just for new brokers. It could be experienced brokers. It could be people just starting out or people that are just not getting the results that they want. So By joining MG Plus, not only would you become in a partnership with us, but at the same time, you'd have no additional cost to cover. That means there's no signs, no, when it comes to using our studio, things of that nature, helping you with social media, all that kind of stuff. So we'll include that with that endeavor.
So Mike is in the MG Plus program. I was still in the Leads program. Thank you, Jasmine, for joining us right now. We're talking about leads. We're talking about all kinds of stuff. We have the MG Plus. We have lifestyle, picture content, videos where we go with you and we go shoot content for your social media. We have social media management that we do for real estate brokers. This is all new stuff. No one's doing it the way we're doing it. We have the podcast, The Root of All Real Estate. You know what? You want more visibility. You have something interesting that you want to share with the world. Well, come. We'll do a sit down. We'll talk about your business. We'll talk about who you are. And then we'll share it on our platforms. Did you know, Mike, we had 107,000 views over the last 30 days, all of our social platforms combined?
Well, I'm not surprised.
You shouldn't be surprised. And to me, that's just the beginning, because we've been doing this. We have a system in place to generate that stuff. It's not just fluke. It's not just a one-off video that did great. It's a combination of things where we've systematized how we produce content and how we put it up. We post one post per hour from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock every day on every platform. So that system, you can learn how to do that and replicate and get the same kind of visibility. And that's with no ads, no paid content whatsoever to get to 107,000 views. So we want to share all that stuff with you. And that's also how we generate the leads. That's how we generate all of the different products and services that we have here. Ashley, Jay's saying to say hi. I already said hi, but I'll say it again. Why not? It's important to pay attention. Joanne Pizono joined. We're talking about generating leads. We have leads program. We have content creation that we're offering, mainly real estate brokers, but now we're opening it up to all kinds of self-employed individuals. On parle français. Mon nom, c'est Étienne. J'ai à côté de moi Thierry François. On est allé à l'école en français. On vient de familles francophones, mais on parle aussi très bien anglais, comme vous pouvez voir. Fait qu'hésitez pas, si vous avez des questions, vous voulez nous donner des commentaires sur comment on est habillé, comment on parle, comment on s'exprime, que ce soit bon, que ce soit pas bon. Moi, je suis prêt à tout. On a les visites libres ce vendredi et dimanche qu'on va partager avec vous. À tous les mercredis aussi, on partage toutes nos nouvelles inscriptions, nouveaux inscriptions, ainsi que le samedi. On a des entrevues sur Spotify à 4 par semaine qu'on met sur notre plateforme Spotify et sur toutes les autres plateformes. On a une campagne avec la mission West Island qu'on a commencé. On a plein de choses à venir. On va vous en reparler au cours des prochains jours.
Ouais. Mais la mission, c'est intéressant que tu en parles. Puis je pense que c'est un peu tôt aussi qu'on en parle cette année. L'an passé, on avait commencé un peu plus tard, mais qu'est-ce qui est bon avec la mission? Ça nous donne la permission d'être un peu plus impliqués dans la communauté. Dans le fond, ce qu'on fait, c'est une levée de nourriture qu'on fait, de dons qu'on fait pour des familles qui sont en besoin. Puis on sait qu'avec le temps froid qui approche, c'est le temps d'être capable d'aider ces familles-là. Donc, si ça vous intéresse aussi de participer avec nous pour faire des dons pour ces familles-là, communiquez avec nous puis faites-nous savoir.
Now, check this out. Mateo, are you here?
Yeah.
Can you put on the screen? You can't do it, but I have a new product, a new service that I came up with on the weekend. Jay wasn't expecting this. Can we put up my map, my thing? Can I share this? Let's put it up. Screw it.
Screen here.
I'm going to do that. So this you're going to use as a clip, even though we're live, but you're going to use this so that we can use it as a post. You get it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mike. I got things under control. So here you go. You can't see very well, but this is exciting. This is brand new. This is a draft. So you know, as a real estate broker, this red dot is a new listing.
Correct.
So what do you do with the when you have a new listing? People in the audience, you can participate too. What do you do when you have a new listing?
Let everybody know.
Why? Why do you let everybody know?
Because when someone goes on the market, someone else is going to go on the market.
This is a known thing in real estate. If you don't know, Google it. Everybody talks about it. Am I right? Am I wrong?
That's correct.
Why traditionally real estate agencies said, okay, so you have a new listing here, send postcards all over the thing saying you just listed. Why was that? Well, a lot of people still do it, but this is old stuff. Like, why did the agencies or the brokerages say, You got a listing, send to the area in and around.
Well, oftentimes that'll make people curious, to find out what is that property, how's it compared to theirs, what's the value of theirs.
People are followers, Mike.
Yeah.
And if they see the neighbor, oh shit, Johnny and Julie are putting up their house for sale. Maybe we should do the same. Maybe now's the time. Maybe the market is where it should be. And they're smart people. They drive nice cars. Maybe we should do the same. And then you reach them through either calling, mailing, door knocking, all the traditional stuff. And then guess what happens? They are happy that you reach them because they're going to say, this must be a sign of something higher than, and they're going to say, well, how's the market? Now the conversation starts. Doesn't mean you get the business, but it means now you've made a new contact. So keep this in mind. So I took a tool called Télélisting. Most real estate brokers in Quebec, you know what I'm talking about. And then I highlighted this area. That generated 103 homeowners that I can actually call because the other ones are on do not call lists. So this is what I would do. I would then call the 103. I just listed it, and I would say something to the effect of, hey, my name's so-and-so from this company. I'm calling because I just listed your neighbor's home. And I wanted to know if you would know of anybody that might be interested in buying, selling, investing, renting, financing, refinancing, because you just want to start a conversation. Have you ever done that, Mike?
Absolutely.
And what were the results?
It works. It works.
It works. Yeah. Is it long to do 103 calls? How long does it take to get to do calls? What's the average if you Google cold calling in real estate? What's the average number of calls per day that most could do? Do we know? Well, I know, but I want to see if you get the same results. Comment if you're interested. I'd love,
80 and 120.
There you go. 120, I think, is a bit excessive. I mean, I've not met no one that can do. Well, no, it's not true. Mike could pop out 100, but Mike's a machine. Mike's not human. But most brokers cannot do 100 calls per day. They can do maybe 50. I mean, I've done this with hundreds, if not thousands, of real estate brokers. 50 is already an accomplishment in itself. 8 hours, 50 calls. The other problem is this. You get tired, right? You get the voicemail, you get the no answer, you get the wrong number, you just start getting lower and more depressed with time goes. So the
first call will never sound like the last call.
That's right. Except if you use the technology and the software. En français? En français quoi? Quelqu'un demande en français quoi? De quoi là? Pierre-Luc demande quoi? On répète tout ou? Je sais pas ce que tu veux dire. Tell me more, Jay! OK, je vais expliquer en français, mais je vais finir en anglais, après je vais recommencer en français. So what we were saying is, if I have to do 103 calls, let's call it 2 days of work, 8 hours. That's a lot of time to just reach out 103. And guess what? How many of the 103 will you actually get to talk to? Now, we've done thousands and thousands and thousands and years of dialing, and I have all the statistics in the world. How many voicemail boxes will you get with 103, Mike, would you say, through your experience?
At least 50%, at least.
Well, yeah, maybe if you combine voicemail and no answers, you're in the 50s, but just call it voicemail. It's about 30 to 40, so close enough. Then you got another 10 that don't have voicemail, but that don't answer. So there's your 50. And you can guess, and not guess, but you can hope to speak to maybe 20, 30% of people picking up the phone. So if we do that on 103, what is that? That's 20 to 30 people.
30 people.
If you're lucky, because it doesn't mean it's on the first 100. You might have to do 1,000 calls to get to that 20, 30%. But let's assume that that's what it is. Out of the 20, what's going to be your success or your conversion rate? Meaning someone that actually wants to engage or have a conversation about real estate. What would you say it is?
2%.
There you go. Around 2-3%. And that's to be really realistic. You don't want to set the bar high and say 10%, and then you're all discouraged because you only get 1 or 0 or 2 or 3%. So I always use the 2% rule, 2-3%. So that's 2 out of 2 days just to get them to say that, hey, how's the market? Or it's just a conversation. They're not listing buy. We're starting to build a relationship. So with that in mind, we came out with a service. Now we have the team, we have the knowledge, we have the experience to do this much quicker, much faster than you. And we want to offer that to real estate brokers. Guess for the cost of what? Because this is cheap. This is cheap. Why? Because we know how to do it fast. We know how to do it good. We have the technology. We have the tools. We have the manpower. How much is it, Mike? Per dial. Per dial. So you got 103 dials here in this example.
$1.50.
$1.50 per dial. Now you just saved 16 hours of work for $140 to reach 103 people.
It's a good deal.
And that's leaving voicemails with the same energy because we pre-record the voicemail. It's a software and it drops the voicemail. Now, you could give us the voicemail if you wanted or the script, but I recommend you do not because I think I know best how to do this. I'm very good at it. But if you insisted, you could also do your own voicemail message in your own script. But best to let us do our job. So that's for the Just Listed campaign. Now, you're not done here. Guess what's going to happen? You want to do a caravan. Your vendor insists on inviting people. So what do? We have the list of all brokers in the province of Quebec. We can make sure that your caravan is a success because you do the same thing. You say, hey, Etienne, you know what? I'm doing a caravan on this day. Can you make sure we get 50 people there or whatever, as many people as possible? Brokers. Yes, we can do that. Same thing. Then guess what? You're going to do an open house. You don't want to be at the open houses. There's 2 couples showing up. You want to do the same thing. You want to say to everybody here in this area, hey, I'm going to be planning an open house on such and such date from 2 to 4. But again, it's going to take you 2 days to do 103 dials. We can do the same. Then you're going to want to reduce the price. We do the same. Then you're going to do another open house. You don't think, then you sell it and you do the same thing, campaign. Hey, we just sold your, but what we would do, you might be thinking if you're smart, Etienne, the script you just said is for you as a broker, but what if you're calling on my behalf? Well, it's even better. It's even better when we call on your behalf because then you look like you're a big boy, that you have us as your employee. It's true. Here's what we say. Hey, I'm calling on behalf of Big Mike Real Estate. He's so busy that he doesn't have time to call you. No, you don't say it, but you say, hey, I'm calling on behalf of Mike. He's a great broker and he just listed your neighbor's house. He'll be doing an open house on such and such date. He wanted to make sure that you were personally invited. Can we count on your support? Or if you know anybody, please send them our way. Thank you so much. And that's the end of that. So I did this as a real estate broker when I was a real estate broker. It works magic. It's great. But you need the right technology. You need the right script. You need the right manpower. And we have it. And now we're opening it up to you. So be one of the first to use this and reach out fast because we're not going to do this forever. We have the time right now. That's why we decided to do it. So $1.50 per dial. I mean, you can't get any better than that. And you pick the amount. I mean, if you want to do 200, the bigger, the better. So reach out, DM, write to us. En français, maintenant, Mike, tu vas tout répéter ce que j'ai dit et moi, je vais prendre une pause. Vas-y, Mike.
Donc, comme Étienne expliquait en français, ce qui sous-entend que pour les gens qui ont des nouveaux listings, d'habitude, qu'est-ce qu'on fait en immobilier? C'est que on partage l'information avec les gens qui habitent aux alentours. Pourquoi? Parce que les gens sont suiveux par nature. Et puis, c'est sûr que lorsqu'il y a une maison qui apparaît sur le marché, automatiquement, on s'attend à ce que, bon, ben, d'autres personnes disent, ça doit être sûrement un bon moment pour mettre la maison en marché. Je suis content que vous m'avez contacté. Puis ça leur donne une opportunité aussi d'avoir une idée de qu'est-ce que leur propriété vaut dans ce secteur. Donc, on sait que si on a à peu près, dans l'exemple qu'on a ici, on a à peu près 103 maisons qui sont autour de la maison de l'inscription qui est à vendre. Donc, c'est sûr que pour appeler 103 personnes, ça peut prendre beaucoup de temps, puis ça peut être quand même assez fatigant, surtout si on est un courtier qui est très occupé, qui n'a pas nécessairement le temps d'appeler, raccrocher, puis d'expliquer à chaque conversation. Donc, nous autres, on a une équipe, puis notre équipe s'occupe de faire ça journalièrement. C'est quelque chose qu'on fait régulièrement. Puis, on peut s'arranger pour que tout le monde soit au courant de qu'est-ce que vous êtes en train de faire, que vous avez une inscription, puis que vous allez faire une visite libre cette fin de semaine, puis vous être sûr qu'il n'y a pas juste une personne ou deux qui vont venir, mais que la place a l'air comme s'il y a quelque chose qui se passe. Ça se fait pareillement pour une caravane. Si vous voulez faire une caravane, puis vous êtes sûr que votre caravane a du succès, on peut s'arranger pour remplir votre caravane. Puis en même temps, pour les gens qui veulent savoir qu'il y a eu une réduction de prix, que quoi que ce soit, que ça a été vendu, qu'on s'assure que l'information soit partagée. Donc, pour ces appels-là, on sait que ça prend un temps énorme. Donc, on est capable de vous faire ces appels-là pour 1,50$ l'appel, qui est vraiment un bon prix pour être sûr que toute votre information soit transmise.
Mike, là, mon écran est gelé, mais j'ai Fairview House Painting qui s'est joint, qui est sur le live. Welcome House Painting, Fresh View, if that makes any sense what I'm saying. What we just said was for real estate brokers, but it applies to small businesses just like yours. We can reach out to your client database. We can reach out to neighborhoods. We can reach out and do lead campaigns for you. We've been doing it. We do it daily. We have unique home solutions also. Same thing here. I don't know what business you're in, but if you're in the house cleaning business, you're in the property management business, if you need more business, you need more leads, prospects, please reach out to us. It's cheap, and we generate all these pre-qualified leads for you, no matter what the business is. So there you go. Excited about that. J'espère que ça répond à la question de Monsieur Jay en français. Oui? Super. Si vous êtes courtier immobilier, I want to just spend a few seconds again on the MG Plus. Now, MG Plus, Mike, you kind of explained it smack in the middle of the leads conversation, but I just want to make sure that everybody understands what MG Plus was meant to be. It was meant to be a full-service solution for real estate brokers where you do not have to do anything other than take the client and show houses. That's it. We'll take care of everything else. We'll generate the business. We'll create the content. We'll do all the marketing. We'll do your social media content. We'll do your social media management. We'll do everything. And by the way, if you want to just show the houses, great. But at the same time, you'll be able to learn from us because 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we will be working with you on growing your business if you so wish to do so. If you don't and you just want to get the business, get the buyers and run around, then you do that. What's funny?
Nothing's funny. So people do
exciting.
want to do it.
It's probably exciting. You're laughing nervously about the fact that you're excited about this. Am I right?
I think it's great. I think it's great. I honestly think it's great. I think that if you have an opportunity to take advantage of it, take advantage of it. Because like I said, it can't be given to an unlimited amount of people because it's just not feasible. But it's definitely something that you should look into if you think that you need some assistance.
So, Unique Home Solutions nous donne un cœur bleu. Je sais pas ce que ça veut dire, mais it must be good. We'll take it as a good sign. If you're interested in finding out more, Unique Home Solutions, about how we can help you generate more leads, maybe you want us to create some social media content for you. I was saying earlier, 107,000 views with no paid content, all organic. We have a system to create content and to actually create content and to actually use a system to generate the visibility without paying money on ads. Home staging, I guess you're in the right place. I mean, we've got the whole database of not just real estate brokers across the province, 15,000 to 17,000 real estate, but we also generate a lot of leads, buyers. We have about 35,000 of those prospects that we can help you get your Unique Home Solutions in front of for very cheap. I mean, we have to talk. We should talk because we have different solutions, different programs. But if you're looking to grow your home staging business, we can absolutely help you. You're in the right business. We have the home stage, the house painting also business that we can. It's the same thing. It's the same group of individual. That's the beauty of it. So with that, Mike.
With that,
I want to get the week going. It's already almost 3 o'clock. Guys, DM us, reach out to us if this is something that you want to discuss some more or want to find out more about. I got my notes up on the screen here. Hopefully, I don't have anything that's not good to share. We have a phone number that I want to give you quickly. If you do not know how to DM or prefer not DMing, where's the phone number? We got a special phone number just for you. Where is it? Do we have the phone number? Can you just put it on the screen? There you go. 438-834-8177. All right. Merci à tout le monde.
Merci à tout le monde. Passez une excellente journée.